why I take it. IV Saline. Look at them legs. Oh, small fiber neuropathy.
Hold on. I need a cold water break. I only did 5 minutes, by the way. God.
So why IV Saline? So intravenous saline is something that I came across on this page on YouTube, doctor by the name of York Cardiology. And I was wondering why something so simple as saline would be effective more than drinking salt water for people who have dysautonomia. It turns out that when you have dysautonomia, your body has a tremendously difficult time retaining fluid, retaining water. Furthermore, there's this hormone in your kidney that is not currently active in aiding into retaining water. Also, people with dysautonomia, small fiber neuropathy, have a lot of gut issues. So asking them to chug down 2-3 liters of water, which is usually required when you have this kind of condition, is a tall task. I know for me that's very difficult. Furthermore, when you eat food, especially carb-rich food, you have a lot of blood pooling in the gut. And the whole issue with dysautonomia is that you're pooling blood. Your autonomic nervous system is not functioning at capacity. So anything that's automatically done without you having to be consciously aware is not functioning properly. So to bypass a lot of those issues is to have IV saline directly injected into your blood system. What that does is, one, it immediately increases your blood volume, so the blood pooling is less of a factor, which means that you will not have sudden tachycardia when you come from a sitting position to an upright position, which a lot of people with dysautonomia tend to have. And two, it helps other subsequent issues that you might not be aware of. Me personally, I tend to have chest tightness, brain fog, muscle exercise intolerance. I have a lot of these things kind of going on in the background, gut issues, colitis. So having that saline also helps with those issues because it also settles the gut. It allows blood to circulate more freely within the body. So also you'll notice that when you eat certain foods, you won't have such an immediate reaction. Usually people with dysautonomia, when they eat foods, especially carb-rich foods, you get really lethargic. You tend to get bradycardia, a little slow thudding of the heart, and intense palpitations usually. So since I've started doing IV saline, and I've been doing it for 7 weeks, I've probably noticed a symptom improvement of about 70-80%. It's crazy that something so simple as salt water injected directly into your veins can have such an incredible effect. I'm able to exercise a little bit more now. I'm able to work a little bit more. And those of us who have to care for other people or just be present in people's lives or just be present in life daily can see how that has a huge dramatic impact on your life. What's often not mentioned is when you have dysautonomia, small fiber neuropathy, or any type of chronic illness, it really weighs on your mind. You're constantly sick all the time. You're constantly worried. A lot of people who don't have chronic illness won't understand, but you have to constantly plan everything out. If you're going to travel, are there hospitals nearby? I need to bring certain supplements. Are there people that I'm traveling with that I know I can kind of lean on if I'm in trouble? So this IV saline has really helped me get my life back. Now, it hasn't healed me, of course. You can't cure dysautonomia and small fiber neuropathy, but you can put a lid on it to where it's not completely taking over your life. Most doctors don't really understand IV saline, or they won't mention IV saline because there's not that much money in it. They'll mention other types of pharmaceuticals first, which may or may not work depending on your physiology. But a lot of those pharmaceuticals have a lot of side effects, as we know. And I've done a couple of them, and I've had a lot of side effects. Kind of unrelated, but also somewhat correlated. My colitis that I had, I did in Tibio, and it gave me horrendous side effects. I couldn't move, take care of myself for about 3 months. I was bedbound until the blood concentration of the Tibio left my system. So with a lot of these pharmacological drugs out there, there's potential side effects. The beautiful thing about IV saline is that it is simply salt water. When you go into the emergency room, they're giving you salt water anyway, so it's super well tolerated, even for people like myself who are very sensitive to medication. So I go into Cooley Dickinson Hospital. I go there once a week to the Medical Day Infusion Center, and I get infused about 2 liters of saline, 0.9 concentration, 2 hours per liter. So I'm there for about 4 hours. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, 4 hours seems like a long time, but if that means getting your life back, 4 hours is absolutely nothing, because then you have all this other time to enjoy your day-to-day life. But I just want to emphasize and mention this. That's the point of my channel, is bringing to the forefront different types of treatments that are probably not going to be mentioned by your doctor. I want to direct people to the YouTube channel York Cardiology. This is where I got it from, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, amazing physician. And when I first heard it, it seemed just way too good to be true. And I've been on it 7 weeks now, and I wish I started it sooner. That's my only regret. IV saline. I'm going to continue taking it. That's why I take it. And stay tuned for more. Please go to my channel, like it, follow it. I'm going to have other treatments that I take that I'm coming up, and another research study that I'm going to be a part of. And man, I don't know what else to say. It's a fantastic thing to use, not only with people with POTS, but also people with long COVID. There's several studies that have been done by the National Institute of Health, Johns Hopkins, and other purveyors of the medical establishment that also collaborate with what I'm saying. So if you're a person out there suffering with dysautonomia, small fiber neuropathy, long COVID, give IV saline a try. You won't regret it.